I know.
Oh,
Welcome to Act 3.
talk about an explosive break.
You found out. Bah! Blah boom, blah boom! As you guys know, we have watched multiple things on the main channel, including Scream. We got Scream, Kill Count. Check it out. Hold on.
Wait for him.
And no, and this isn't the first Scream. This is the one with Jenna in it. Low key, the best one. The first one was good. I can't lie, but the fifth one, fire. Sixth one, trash. You think the sixth Scream was good? I don't know, bro. I'm never Netflixing and chilling with you, bro. Do not pass you the remote.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janisse, and today we're looking at Scream from 2022. Hey, 1996 called. It wants its title back. After Wes Craven's passing in 2015, the Scream film franchise seemed done. There were a few seasons of a show on MTV, but
ooh, did y'all watch that show? I remember the first episode had Bella Thorne in it. She got bodied. She's got sliced and died.
Shared the name and eventually the Ghostface mask.
Scream 6 was so bad, it's not even funny.
Disconnected from the movies. No Woodsboro, no Stab franchise, no Sidney or Gal or Dewey. It was its own thing. 5 years ago, I said I was fine with no more Scream films getting made.
I hope they never make a Scream 5 since Wes Craven wouldn't be involved, but if they do, you know I'll cover it on the Kill Count.
He's been doing YouTube for a long time, like me.
Then I saw the news that the fifth film would be made by Radio Silence. Radio Silence is a filmmaking group consisting of directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, and producer Chad Villella. I'm a huge fan, especially since they got their start making videos on Chad, Matt, and Rob. From that, they went on to make one of the best segments in VHS, and in 2019, Ready or Not, one of my favorite horror films that year. It perfectly blended horror and comedy, making them an ideal match for Scream. Full disclosure though, I have become friends with those boys. When the Ready or Not Kill Count got blocked from a copyright claim, they personally messaged me as fans of Dead Meat and helped get the claim released. They then came to our apartment for an interview on—
Ooh, Ready or Not, I watched that movie. I vaguely remember, but I remember that movie being insane. We might have to check that out.
The podcast, and even attended our wedding last year. And of course, they asked Chelsea and I to do a favor for them, which wound up being a cameo in this movie. Obviously,
if you guys could think what movie franchise I would be able to cameo in, what do you guys think it would be? Like, would it be like a horror movie, a comedy, or would it be like a YouTube skit? I'm gonna pull up to a tomorrow's teaching video. Slave movie? See. This is what we're not gonna do. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not doing that. Stop! What are y'all doing?
Movie rules. As with all Scream films, Part 5 functions as excellent commentary on the horror genre. A decade after Scream 4, there was plenty of new material to comment on. At the forefront, the idea of requels, which is why Scream 2022 has its simplified title and isn't called 5 Cream or whatever. It's to legacy sequels like Halloween 2018 and Candyman 2021. Though these films have the same name as their original installments, they're not remakes or reboots like the movie Scream 4 commented on. Instead, they're new timelines for the series, serving as direct follow-ups to the original and ignoring the sequels that came between, sometimes even outright contradicting them.
Wasn't it her brother?
No, that's just a bit that some people made up to make him feel better, I think.
Requels often bring back characters from the first film, while—
Did you say a requel? That was a requel.
Introducing new ones to follow in future entries. The appeal of a requel is its simplicity. Audience members can watch one without doing homework to understand what's going on. Scream 5, which I'll still call it, they're not fooling anyone, isn't a strict requel since the previous sequels are still canon and referenced repeatedly.
Last time it happened was in 2011.
But it uses requel elements and makes them the subject of its meta—
My guy Clay. Oh, bro. Wait, I'm over here like, do you guys remember when he died? This is a kill count. We're about to see. He yapping. I'm not gonna lie. He yapped more than me.
And it's my job to tell you how many there are. So let's get to them. The movie begins, all together now, with a phone call.
With a phone call.
Picking it up this time,
Ring.
Ortega playing Tara Carpenter.
He said Jenna Ortega.
Halloween creator John. Ortega's a two-time kill count veteran who TikToked her way into our hearts with Wednesday. But ain't no TikTok on this landline phone.
Yo, when I tell you, like, the Jenna hype was there, but after Wednesday, whatever was there, 10x'd, 20x'd. She gained like 10 million followers like the same day Wednesday dropped. Like, how do you 10 mil?
Is Christina there?
No, she's not available. May I take a message?
Yeah, well, Yeah, sorry.
It's returning Ghostface voice actor Roger L. Jackson with some extra voice acting as he starts with an unassuming stuttery delivery before smoothly sliding into Ghostface territory.
You love art and TV and movies.
Until finally, we're back to the classics.
What's your favorite scary movie?
We all know the beats of this conversation, but
What's your favorite
Jackson
scary
still
movie?
makes it scary.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Tara's been texting with her bestie Amber, but Ghostface pulls a switcheroo and threatens to kill her friend, with a video showing them right outside her window. To save Amber, Tara will have to survive some stab trivia. But unlike the stab heads in Scream 4, this young horror fan isn't familiar with the series.
And it was like super 90s.
She prefers so-called
Yeah, bro.
elevated
Why
horror,
would she
dropping
be
movies
familiar with the series if it came out 10 years ago? Like y'all, God, y'all be getting mad at me. Like niggas be like, damn, bro, you haven't watched Friday. You haven't watched da 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 da. Then you list any old Baha movie. I wasn't even born. Why you mad at me? I haven't watched something when I was born. I was watching Scooby-Doo. I was busy watching other things. Come on, y'all really got put your noggins to use.
He's like the Babadook and It Follows. She cheats on her test with IMDb, giving us plenty of Easter eggs, including the fact that in Stab, Stu Macher was played by Psycho 1998's Vince Vaughn. It also says Principal Himbry was played by Ron Howard, which is funny, since Howard became a household name as Richie Cunningham in Happy Days, acting alongside Henry Winkler, who actually played Himbry in Scream. Despite the crib
My
sheet,
guy.
Tara fails to name both killers in the original Stab. She runs to send out an Amber Alert, only to find a ghoulish Ghostface greeter. She hits him with her fist phone, and they ring around the Rosie until Slashes.
And then and then he starts stabbing her. You know?
Flashes, she falls down. The Casey Becker belly stabs, followed up with a broken ankle. Ouch! Then he stabs her in
Bro,
the
straight
hand.
through the hand. The hand is
Raises
crazy.
The knife above his head. And you know what Jesus said next. Title card! Tara's estranged sister Sam gets a call about the attack, and we find out she survived. For the first time in the franchise, the opening kill wasn't a kill at all.
What?
Damn, that Tara is strong.
They had to keep Jenna. Jenna was the only thing that's like single-handedly saved the franchise just because, you know, she got motion. It's facts. We all know this. They had to keep her in the movie, so they were not going to kill her off like they usually do. Because I swear, every single Scream movie, as soon as the movie starts, you want to play a game, and then they die. You got to switch it up sometimes. You're getting too predictable.
This is an awesome subversion of the formula, mostly because it means more Jenna Ortega. Sam heads southbound to Woodsboro,
What'd I say?
with her the boy's friend Richie Kirsch tagging along. Unlike Sam, Richie isn't from Woodsboro, and since they don't get the Stab movies in District 1, Sam has to fill it.
I'm sorry for pausing so much, guys. See, this is my thing. I have so much to yap about. The Boys drops Friday or next Friday. I'm so ready. I'm so ready, bro. I'm so ready. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know what The Boys is, about lock in, because like, you missing out. You're missing out on
They're
a lot of stuff.
slashers about a masked killer.
Sounds a lot like Halloween.
All right, it's a little like Halloween.
Okay.
Woodsboro's looking good in 90s out here, even though the high school is played by a third building in the franchise. It's now Williston Middle School in Wilmington, North Carolina,
Middle
which is
School.
where the movie was shot, filling in for California. Tara's friend group discusses her attack. Best friend Amber Freeman, whom Ghostface had been threatening via text. Twin siblings Mindy and Chad, a horror nut and dreamy jock, respectively. Chad's girlfriend Liv McKenzie, and
What? Why are you so scared? Like you look, you know, she opened the door and just stood there for like a cool 20 seconds. I'm like, what are you doing?
an outsider to the group who Mindy doesn't care for, and Wes Hicks, named after Scream's director Wes Craven. He's the
Wes
justifiably paranoid one of the group, probably since his mother is Scream 4's Judy Hicks, now the sheriff of Woodsboro. As always in Scream, the fountainless friends waste no time accusing each other.
Tara said she fought back hard. You've got bruises.
It's from football practice.
They visit Tara at the hospital and are with her.
Bro,
when
Chad
Sam
and Mindy
arrives.
were
Tara's happy
golden.
to
Chad
see
and
her
Mindy Chad and Mindy and Jenna saved the movie.
sister again, who left 5 years ago as soon as she turned 18. Sam's teenage years were troublesome after their dad abruptly left the family. She got into drugs and trouble with the law, including then Deputy Judy Hicks. It's a lot of backstory, but it'll tie into the original, just like a good requel should. Tara's friends are making a requel to a 90s Budweiser commercial when the underage drinkers get harassed by an overage stinker named Vince Schneider. He hooked up with Liv once and has been creeping around doing the obvious suspect routine.
Bro, she's literally in high school, and that nigga's 30. What are we talking about? What is going on here? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Chad's been itching to spin off his Fast and Furious fists into their own franchise.
Time to introduce him to Hobbs and Shaw.
But Vince brought a knife to this gun show, and it gets everyone kicked out. Bearded Skull's makeup effects handled the movie's gore, and also provided Vince's tough guy tattoos. Makeup department head Rick Poor helped make Vince a walking Easter egg, since he's tatted up with shoutouts to Craven films like Nightmare on Elm Street, Shocker, Red Eye, and Last House on the Left, as well as other slashers like Friday the 13th. Vince's screen time is brief, but he's made memorable by Kyle Gallner, another two-time kill count vet, whose 2022 also included Smile. The horror vet is worthy of a death scene featuring Red Right Hand, which returns to the franchise, playing from the speakers in his car while he's taking a leak. He turns off the music right before the song climaxes, but it returns non-diegetically as Ghostface stabs the Red Right Hand.
Boom! First kill, 22 minutes in, stabbed in the neck. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not going out like that. See, look, I'm glad they did this because they switched the stereotype. Because usually niggas die first. Niggas didn't die first. It was this white dude, looked like Vinny Hacker.
His capping off is capped off with a classic knife wipe. Back at the hospital, Sam gets a call from Dr. Ghostface, who says he knows her hidden family history.
Who is
Dr.
this?
Ghostface.
Someone who knows your little family's secret.
It turns into a house call, which sadly becomes the closest thing this movie has to a chase scene. The Scream films have always featured excellent chase scenes. It's a bummer this one drops that part of the formula. The face does follow the formula when it comes to disappearing though, and with such a direct threat against her, Sam decides to sit Tara down, or I guess she was already seated, for a Carpenter family candid. When Sam was a teenager, she found her mom's high school diary and learned that their dad wasn't her dad. Their unseen mom had cheated on their unseen
Yeah, your mom's a whore, your mom's a slut, your mom should literally hit me up type shit. I love whores, especially motherly whores. Hit me up. That was a joke. It's literally a joke.
In high school and got pregnant with another guy's kid. Mama Carpenter lied and told her father Sam was his, so he did the right thing and put a ring on it. When Sam confronted her mom about this, she accidentally revealed it to their unknowing dad, which caused him to leave their family that night.
I'm the reason he left.
It's a messy sitch, but the kicker is the identity of Sam's real father.
It was Billy Loomis.
This is a big swing from screenwriters Guy Busick and James Vanderbilt, who also produced the film and was the one who hired Radio Silence. He and Busick had both worked with them on Ready or Not. The writers reason that Scream has always been about Sidney and Billy's families. They continue that here with Sam being Billy's surprise daughter. I don't love this revelatory relation, but it doesn't bother me too much either. It feels appropriate for a requel.
Yeah.
It's no worse than Sidney's surprise.
I ain't watched this one. I don't even know who that nigga is. Hold on. Hey.
All his scenes against because Ulrich just aged super fucking well.
Ew. Oh yeah, that was the same dude. That's crazy, bro. In this first movie, that nigga was horny, ready to do something. They were way too happy to kill people. They were way too happy.
Uncanniness, and also because Ulrich just aged super fucking well. Tara is justifiably tired of the cloaks and daggers, so she tells her sister to get the fuck out. Sam does, then tells Richie he should get the fuck out as well, considering the danger he's in here. This is Huey Campbell, girl. He's nothing if not loyal.
But I'm staying. I love you.
The two decide to go to an expert, Woodsboro's ex-deputy, ex-sheriff, and now ex-husband, Dewey Riley.
Dewey!
Tough 10 years for Dewey.
He lives by himself in a trailer, adorned with pictures of dogs he's rescued. Oh, that's nice. He schedules his day around Gail's morning show, broadcast from New York. I love how legitimately happy he is to see her succeed. It's also nice to see he still thinks of his sister Tatum. It's a common criticism of the series that he never directly addresses it. They tried to rectify this in Scream 4, but
see, I watched Scream 1, 5, and 6. I don't know what happened in these movies.
The scene wound up being deleted.
Weird about that pet door frame.
Why isn't Law reading? See, y'all, I hate y'all niggas, bro. God damn. Talking about watch. Stop pausing, watch the video. And then you gonna complain, why am I not reading the comments? I can't multitask, nigga. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna start calling y'all slurs and like, I'm not even gonna be mad about it.
Around her neck.
My sister,
What?
Tatum.
That nigga's annoying.
She was a victim in the original Woodsboro massacre.
Sam
This is from a deleted scene.
Trailer by telling him who her father is. Dewey's no Randy Meeks when it comes to horror, but he does know how to survive a stab or two.
Rule number 1, never trust the love interest.
Did we play this all? I don't,
He
bro.
advises.
But like, I called it though. We definitely called it. In the video, we literally said he had to be the killer. We called it off from the jump. You know,
Them
we
to
knew.
look
We
into
know.
Tara's friend group, but when they ask him to
We know.
tag along, they lose their QuickTime event and get kicked out of his trailer. Still, with another face ghosting around town, Dewey warns his friends. First is a happier, healthier Sidney Prescott, whom he hasn't talked to in years. She's married Mark McScreamy Kincaid from Scream 3, and the two of them have 3 off-screen kids together. I love seeing a
Off-screen kids.
successful Sid, who agrees to stay away and keep herself protected.
I'm Sydney fucking Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Nev Campbell was hesitant to do a Scream without Wes, but the directors sent her a letter about how much Craven meant to them, and their reverence for the man and the movies convinced her to return. Dewey also hasn't talked to Gal in years, but when it comes to warning her, all he can muster is a text.
Probably shouldn't have sent the smiley face.
But after seeing a picture of him and Gal together, a real one of Arquette and Cox from when they were married, he decides he is ready to rumble after all. Dusts off his old badge and gun. Dewey's theme plays as he joins Sam and Richie, just in time for an all-hands meeting at Chad and Mindy's house. Their uncle was Randy Meeks, and they've honored him with a home theater? Hope it got that Dolby Atmos at least. Their last name is Meeks Martin, a hyphenated surname of their unseen father and their mother, Martha Meeks. Randy's little sister, played by Heather Matarazzo, reprising her role from Scream 3. She's
Yo,
so
they really
funny
had
she welcomes
everyone
them
come
to the
back.
dollhouse.
That's smart though. That's smart. They did it right.
She and Dewey share a hug, reminding us that they've known each other going back at least 20 years. The twins aren't this movie's only characters with a famous uncle. That Vince guy was Stu Macher's nephew through Stu's never-before-mentioned little sister. These ties to
What?
the OG Scream crew lets Mindy
What?
know what the killer's aim is.
Oh my god, he's making a requel.
She channels her namesake with a meta Meeks monologue, talking about how legacy sequels have replaced remakes and reboots.
Black Christmas, Child's Play, Flatliners. That shit doesn't work.
It don't.
But you can't just do a straight sequel either. You gotta build something new, but not too new, or the internet goes bug fucking nuts.
Jasmine Savoy Brown does an exceptional job as this movie's Randy stand-in. She talks about how Stab fans, especially the ones on 4chan and Reddit, rebelled against
It was
the
getting
Meeks
so
Act,
meta.
directed by Ryan Johnson. It's
So
a reference
meta
to how
with
his
this.
Star Wars film, Episode 8 The Last Jedi, pissed off a lot of Star Wars fans who said it ruined the franchise. This dialogue no doubt doubly serves as Radio Silence's own worries when it came to making a Scream.
To some people, the original is their favorite thing in the world. The
Yeah.
movie that made them love horror.
That statement is true for me and for directors Bettinelli, Open, and Gillette.
From people that have watched every Scream movie on YouTube too. By the way, if you're watching this video on YouTube and you're still watching, scroll down to the comments. See that like button? Hit that. Hit it for me real quick. Hit it for me. But what is your favorite Scream movie? I literally only watched Scream 1, 5, and 6. Scream 6 was absolute doodle cheeks. Scream 5 was fire. Scream 1 was cool. I like Scream 1. Scream 1 was 2. Y'all like Scream 2? Ooh, okay. The Scream 1 video is gonna be coming soon. Me and Biscuit, we watched that, so I just gotta edit that. Scream 5 definitely. Scream 1 and Scream 5 for me for sure. But I'm seeing a lot of people saying Scream 2. I'm gonna have to check that out.
But they say Craven and Scream is why they make horror movies in the first place. Radio Silence wanted the new Scream to harken back to the original, but still feel like a modern movie in 2022. After getting Kevin Williamson's blessing for the
And then they make a masterpiece, a great job. They do amazing with Scream 5. And then they go back and make the worst movie possible. How? Y'all directors need to like just, I don't know, give up your
brought in more
jobs.
crew members who had worked on Ready or Not, a composer.
My fault. I'm still trying to get used to the new buttons.
Brian Tyler, and director of photography Brett Jukowitz. Jukowitz shot with Panasonic anamorphic lenses, just like the first 4 films, to preserve the franchise's look. A month after shooting Scream, he'd be in Wilmington again, shooting The Black Phone for Scott Derrickson. Mindy says that
Aquafina, you like
prequel
the Puss in Boots video?
legacy survivors can die, and that Sam might be the killer.
hello.
I mean, she is the one with a ghost face daddy. Sam takes off and reflects on the situation.
Are we watching Dead Meat?
Ear
We're literally, yeah, see
obstructed,
it. We're watching Dead Meat. Kill count. Scream 2022.
Billy boy.
Let's get out there, find out who's doing this, and cut some fucking throats!
Sheriff
We
Jude.
can get in some. We can definitely get into some throats. We can definitely get in. I'm not. Yeah, I'm on the wrong site. That's not what I meant. My fault.
He's out on a drive of her own, picking up dinner for her and Wes.
That's my fault,
On
that's
the
my
way,
fault.
she gets a
That's my fault,
hands-free
that's my fault,
call
that's my
from a
fault.
hands-on killer.
That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. Don't stop.
Scary movie.
No, don't clip that. Don't stop. Don't clip that.
That's a shame. She probably can't appreciate the Psycho reference her son is wallowing in. While I thought she was fine in Scream 4, Scream 5 makes me really appreciate Judy Hicks as a fun, well-developed character. Marley Shelton plays her perfectly as a competent and content suburban mom. It's hilarious
with a forehead
that
on
even her texting
swole.
style is in character, as is the decoration
Rihanna
of her
got
home. thanks to
competition.
set decorator Helen Britton. The periodic table of vegetables is so her. And on top of it all, she's still making them infidelious lemon squares. Ghostface threatens Wes, which is a good way to scare Judy. She treats him like a little bubble boy. She rushes back home to his aid, but Ghostface surprises her with some sugar and slice.
Boom. Second kill. It went 22 minutes first kill, 42 minutes for second kill. They were doing a whole lot of plot building because 2 kills in an hour? Come on, bro. I could do better than that. Give me 5 minutes.
Sleepy, as this broad daylight brutalizing goes unseen. Damn, the sun really brings
Nigga like me's gonna drop a bomb and run, right?
Faces sparkles, huh? Inside, Wes is too busy providing eye candy to know about his recent orphaning. He's played by Dylan Minnette, Jack Shepard's son in Lost, and previously seen on this show in Don't Breathe, the good one. There's an enjoyably drawn-out sequence.
The show Don't
lots
Breathe?
of playful
What is that?
fake-outs until Wes.
Wait. What do you mean show?
Played by Dylan Minnette, Jack Shepard's son in Lost, and previously seen on this show in.
He was in Don't Breathe? Dang, bro. Bro, there's so many movies you have to like recheck out. Cause I seen Don't Breathe in the movie theater once. I was in Florida. I was on vacation. We just like, oh, let's watch it. Great times. But I didn't even know he was in.
Don't Breathe, the good one. There's an enjoyably drawn-out sequence with lots of playful fake-outs until Wes gets to the front door and Ghostface screams, "Let me in." Wes puts up a fight, but Ghostface
And then he puts
in by slowly but surely
metal in your mouth.
struggle with a knife stab that comes out the other side of his neck. Fuck! This movie's kills may not be super innovative, but man, are they good. Good stuff. Sam arrives at the crime scene, as does Gal Weathers. She's back in Woodsboro, rocking a red tribute to her 90s look. They briefly bond over Judy Hicks's disdain for both of them, until Gal spots a certain ex-deputy poking around. Gal and Dewey's conversation clues us in about the past 10 years. When Gal got her show in New York, they moved there together, but Dewey only stayed for 2 months. He left her to return to Woodsboro, the reverse of their breakup between Screams 2 and 3. That was when Gal left Dewey because she couldn't handle staying in Woodsboro. Once again, it's a sad but believable fate for these characters who are as different as night and later that night.
You just were meant to be in Woodsboro.
You were?
Filming this scene proved to be an emotional experience for Cox and Arquette, given how their long personal history is so intertwined
They was actually married?
with these characters. The first take was too tearful to use, from both the actors and the crew. Sam called
He wasn't acting. He was serious. He was like, I miss you. I miss us. I miss us. How about after the shoot, you know, you head back to my trailer. Definitely, I ain't gonna lie. He definitely, you know, he definitely had a, you know.
calls up Richie, who's continuing his stab research on YouTube with someone we all know.
Bro, that's so crazy.
You heard right, that voice was Matthew Lillard's, doing a vocal cameo as
What?
the flame-throwing chrome face. I'm just kidding. I was, of course, referring to how Kirby is confirmed to be alive in a suggested video.
Bro, stop trolling. Like, yes, we know. You got your cameo, which I'm proud of you. Clap it up. I don't have clap sound effects. I don't have clap. Maybe sure. I need to add clap sound effects. I need to. I'll make sure I do that next stream.
Okay. The scene also features Chelsea and me in a cameo.
And don't even get me started on Ghostface's signature new weapon.
That shit is lit.
Chelsea even gets the meta joke about how Stab 8 was simply called Stab, just like this movie's title is Scream.
And can we talk about the title? Stab? What, just like the original? Just call it Stab 8. It's fucking Stab 8. You're not fooling anyone.
It's just such bullshit.
We talked about it more in a podcast episode, but after a
that's so
text from
crazy.
Radio Silence, we filmed this cameo on the previous podcast setup in our home. Then we sent it in and waited silently for months to see how it would get used. Again.
They sent it in just hoping it would get used. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, my fault. I didn't mean to burp in your mouth like that.
Coolest thing we've ever done with Dead Meat. We're playing fictionalized douchebag versions of ourselves on a channel called Film Fails. Decipher that for yourself. Dead Meat is listed in the suggested videos with a Ryan Johnson interview, alongside another video asking if Stu Macher is still alive, hinting at the aborted Scream 3 plot / current popular fan theory.
Will we see him again?
I have no idea.
Sam realizes there aren't any
he's dead.
cops at the hospital.
He's dead. He's not
watching
coming back.
Tara. Shouldn't have trusted this guy to do it. I bet he left his post to go throw flyers all around town. She tells Richie to meet her at the hospital as she and Bear race to get there. They better hurry, since Sis is getting terrified among these empty hallways. Seriously, Woodsboro, y'all need to hire more doctors.
Someone just commented, yo, Corey Kenshin posted. Guess what? I banned you for a day. I didn't ban you. I timed you out for a day. Bye-bye. I'll see you next stream. I don't like y'all. Stop playing.
And nurses. Your hospital shouldn't look like a high school on a Sunday night. Not wanting to get super stabbed again, old Bloody Hands McGee wheels herself down the hall. I normally hate when horror characters are confined to a hospital. Cough, cough, Halloween's 2 and kills. But Tara is
Halloween
active
2
enough
and
to make
Halloween
it work.
Kills.
She finds the
I remember
body of
watching
the
the
police officer.
the Halloween Kills. Like the new one is not new. I'm pretty sure the one I watched, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm pretty sure they made another one since then for whatever reason. Because they're just about their money. They don't care about making good movies. They just want money. But when I tell you, bro, these movies are just rinse and repeat, same thing over and over again. I don't know, bro. We really need to get new writers in the booth. I don't know, bro. I feel like AI can make better movies at this point because y'all just not even trying. Yo, Ricky, what's good? Wait, what you eat for dinner? Law, you should become a writer. I can barely read. What?
Her with a slit throat, gurgling and gasping as he dies out on the floor. She hides and hits Richie with a phone, dick, when he scares her opening the door.
She hit me with a phone?
Oh shit, then Ghostface is here! Taking out Richie, and, well, frankly, they don't need to do too much more to Tara.
Yeah, Tara already paralyzed.
Ghostface activates their new mask-mounted voice changer so they can talk to Sam on Richie's phone. The older sis stalls them long enough to arrive so Dewey can provide cover fire. Unfortunately, Dewey's always been trained for torso shot.
Bro, how Dewey was a cop. And then he lets this happen to him, bro. Like, can we get us an RIP real quick? Can we just get a... I was not supposed to say what happened. You know.
He's never been a huge fan of Al Snow.
Doing what? Hey!
When he remembers his Roman lesson, he sends everyone else down an elevator while he goes back to finish his 12-hour...
Like, bro, he literally like, okay, you guys go. I'll stay here and finish it. When he could have been finished it. He could... Like, look,
shift.
oh my
Before
God,
Dewey
bro.
can execute this possibly unconscious suspect, Ghostface strikes first with stabs to the gut and the back. No worries though, the Dooster's been stabbed plenty of times before. Oh shit, wait, a kill grab. No, eyebrow wiggling doom man. Say it ain't so.
It's an honor.
Oh fuck, it is
Bro,
so. Damn you,
they
Ghostface.
didn't have to kill him off. Yeah, they didn't have to kill him off, bro. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. I promise you, I feel like every single character in a horror movie be acting like their IQ drops 20%, 50% maybe. Because why are you standing there? He over here was like, stood there with the gun, stood there for 10 seconds just looking at him. Like, are you getting off to this? Shoot him, shoot that nigga in his head. Like, what are you doing? And then he stabs you. How do you have a firearm and someone, like, I feel bad for UK niggas. I feel bad, bro. Y'all just dying from stab wounds. Fuck.
Ghostface! The horror heartbreak piles on as Gal goes through slow
Billy.
morning. Sam offers her condolences, but it's Sydney who provides a shoulder to cry on, having returned to Woodsboro because of Dewey's death and ready to go on the offensive to protect her
my
family.
nigga Dewey.
God, I'm bummed. We never got one last scene with Sydney and Dewey together in person. Sam and Tara decide that the best way to survive is to blow the death.
Hold on.
Go on the offensive to protect her family.
I need to see
God,
this.
I'm bummed that we never.
It says Scream 2, that it dropped 19 what? 1997. The fact niggas were born at that time, crazy.
Never got one last scene with Sydney and Dewey together in person. Sam and Tara decide that the best way to survive is to
Blow this pop stand.
Good call. It worked for Joel the
Blow
cameraman.
this
Even though
popsicle
Sydney
stand.
and Gal warn them that Ghostface will follow, Sam insists on taking Tara back home with her and Richie. On the way, Tara realizes she's missing her inhaler. Not wanting to be caught off guard in case of Pennywise attack, the trio detours to pick up a spare at Amber's house. She's having a third act party there, a memorial.
Third act party. You always have to throw a party in there.
To director Craven.
To Wes!
To Wes.
Vocal cameos abound here, layered together in that cheers. Lillard, Bettinelli, Open, and Gillette are in there, as well as previous Scream actors Jamie Kennedy, Hayden Panettiere, Henry Winkler.
How do you know this information?
Drew Barrymore, who lent her voice earlier to another audio cameo as the school principal.
I mean, I was gonna say, how does he know this information? Like, he wasn't in the movie. Like, he was like not behind the scenes with him. Like, he said he was friends with him. So he was okay. Yeah. I gotta pay attention.
due to public safety concerns.
Other members of the Scream family include Kevin Williamson, composer Marco Beltrami, editor Patrick Lussier, Scream 3 producer Julie Plec, and Scream 4 producer and Wes Craven's widow, Aya LaBunca. Finally, there's Ryan Johnson, in-universe director of the fan-maligned Stab 8. Johnson was supposed to make a larger cameo in a press junket parodying the fan backlash to The Last Jedi, but it was cut because of his commitment to Glass Onion. The party is rife
Glass
with
Onion.
suspicious
I started watching it, did not
Amber and
finish that
Mindy
movie.
bump heads in the basement, and Chad refuses to bump uglies with Liv. It puts an end to any potential joyride with her.
See, he was thinking smart. He was like, look. Listen, I do want to get up on your cooter, but I'm not trying to die. I'm half black. I have stuff to live for. See? He was smart with it.
Siskel and Ebert from his sis. Chad eventually gets concerned when Liv doesn't come back, while Mindy's only concerned with watching Stab. In this case, never before seen to us footage of a party scene with an actor playing her uncle. The actor is Christopher Speed, as briefly shown earlier on the IMDb page. He's an unknown actor, unlike the rest of Stab's cast, which lines up with Randy's complaint in Scream 2.
Joe blow nobody to play me.
Also, holy shit, I can't believe how well they match the clothing and appearance of these characters.
Damn, attention to detail, attention to detail.
It does look like a film fail. Chad wants to check on Liv, but Mindy says he'll need more protection than his blue and yellow jacket, so he grabs a candlestick like this were Clue. Chad is played by Mason Gooding,
I don't know why you
actor Cuba Gooding Jr., and a fan of this channel, as we learned in an interview.
James and Chelsea, I'm such a big fan of you guys. You guys are so good, dude. What?
That led to him and his good boy Iggy being presenters at last year's Horror Awards. The Woodsboro leather jacket he wears is the same design worn by Steve Orth in the original. It was recreated by costume designer
I'm going in the car with my mom. Don't say anything. He's watching porn. Sorry.
Gunshore, who gave Liv a plaid skirt in an homage to Tatum's. Chad gets a request from Liv to share his location on an app they talked about earlier. He follows the ping into the darkness, where he's greeted with a stab to the leg by Mr. Ghost.
No, that was a stab to the nuts. He got stabbed in his nuts.
Behind a shed. But when he makes a break for it, he's unable to complete the Casey Beck app.
That nigga, they did him so dirty. They did him so dirty, bro. God.
Sam and Tara arrive. Ghostface makes mincemeat of Chad's obliques.
That nigga started going ham in him. Pause. Bro, when I tell you that nigga just started throwing haymakers in his guts. Pause. That's not what I meant. You know what? You saw what just happened. He had a knife. Bro, stop. Don't clip it. Do not clip that. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? We good? No.
Inhaler. Richie helps speed things up, prompting a cry of party foul from Jamie Kennedy doing another VO cameo.
Somebody's goofy ass dad is kicking us out.
The interruption also messes with Mindy trying to rizz up a cute girl, so she blows off Richie's request for company and allows him to break more horror rules.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Elsewhere, Woodsboro and Sidstein are following a tracking device Sid planted on Sam's car. A lot of people thought the legacy characters were underutilized, and to some extent that's true. But unlike Scream 4, this is an actual passing of the torch movie, meant to establish a new crop of main characters. It does.
See. They did this to establish a new crop of main characters, made Scream 6 worst movie ever, and then most of the actors didn't want to continue with Scream 7 because they were supporting the other main girl, Jenna, and Jenna's sister in the movie. They both was like, I'm not supporting this.
That job well. Besides, Nev, Courtney, and David all make the most of the
Scream 7 is coming out next year, and Jenna's not gonna be in it, and the other girl's not gonna be in it. It's gonna be butt. I don't know why they're trying. They need to hang it up. They need to hang it up or literally just make something new.
Scream time they get. The Legacy ladies reflect on the long path that brought them here, going all the way back to Gail's first book.
I started all of this. No, you didn't.
Yeah, no you didn't, Gail. It was
Billy
Roman
Loomis.
Bridger. Whoa, Sid. Forgot about bro? That kind of amnesia earns you a film fail. I know Roman was a whiny bitch, but this is Scream
that?
3 erasure.
Roman looked like a nerd.
This is a real requel. Sid realizes where the Carpenters have stopped their tour, and it looks like things have only just begun.
You're in Stu Mocker's house where your dad and Stu killed everyone.
It's a fun twist if you didn't see the trailers, though it bugs me that this is a set, not the actual location. I'll admit, I didn't realize it the first time I saw the movie. even after having visited the real house in person. But once I did, I couldn't ignore how tight all the shots were. Not even this big reveal pullout shot comes close to matching the sweeping crane shots from the first film. Still, it's an
Roman was so low, gotta give him respect. Oh, okay, he had some good kills on him? See, look, I'm not familiar with his work. I still haven't seen. I haven't seen it. So if he's compy with it, I'm gonna have to give him respect. But he don't look like a killer though.
Impressively accurate reconstruction of the house that left the legacy cast members emotional.
I got a little teary, to be honest.
The only thing off that I noticed was the basement door. In the real house and in the first movie, that had been a pantry where Stu and Billy were hiding Papa Prescott. They probably used a set to save money since this movie's budget wasn't as big as Screams 3 and 4. I know that building a set sounds expensive, but it often saves money in the long run over shooting on location. On a set, you can rig things however you want to, with as many holes as you need to get the lighting right. The set was built by production designer Chad Keith, who took the recreation seriously, even hand painting the kitchen tiles to match.
Down to the
they have to actually build the sets, and like the house is inside a huge studio room, so that's literally where all the money's going to, is building these sets. Damn near most of the money's going to building these sets. But that's the only thing I'm really intrigued on. Attention to detail they have to put to make a set. See, that's like one of the main things I really want to like go behind the scenes and Universal or something and actually learn something. And hopefully I don't get touched. But you know how that goes, It's a 50% chance. I might not come out.
The T, it's exactly the replica of the original.
He added bird art to the foyer in honor of Wes Craven, who was an avid bird watcher. The set helped everyone bond too. They watched the first film on the lawn as Radio Silence projected it on the wall. Production was described as having summer camp vibes, with the cast and crew playing deception games like Secret Hitler.
Some people would drop out at a certain point because they were like, they knew it would devolve into a shouting match. Like I would just scream at the directors.
Returning to Stu's house gives us a meta-maximalist version of Randy's couch shot. Hell, the Meeks niece is even wearing the same colored outfit as Ghostface makes his move. Her self-awareness kicks in and she actually turns around, giving Sam enough time to jump in and intervene. The supporting cast filters in, so accusations can start flying again.
Guys, no, see, they started accusing. So no, at first I really thought she was the killer. I really did. Can we not? I need a clap sound effect. Can we just clap it up? Can we just give a clap? Like the twist in Scream 5. I feel like that makes this movie the best. But from what I seen and how I enjoyed it, I was impressed.
Killer! I know.
Oh shit!
Welcome to Act 3.
Talk about an explosive break. Amber sent that.
She said, oh, you found out. Bah! Blah boom, blah boom. My fault, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I messed up the whole camera. I gotta fix that. Oh, bro. I'm about to get a new camera soon. The amount of times I'll be smacking this bitch around, bro. Yeah, bro. Come here. Yeah, right there. I need you right. Yeah, put you. Right. No, right. No, right. No. No, back up. No, right. Yeah. No. Hold on. Hold on, let me just, try to fix the camera and go, okay. All right. All right. Yeah. There we go.
Character back to oblivion. Outside, the cavalry arrives and arms up. You get a gun. You get a gun. That Amber chick, she gets a gun. Gail gets shot in the gut again. So Sydney's forced to head inside this nightmare house from her past on her own. She takes a call from the killer, but Sid's nearly 50 and sick of this shit.
If you forgot the first rule of surviving a stab,
Never answer the door.
Never answer the...
I'm bored.
Wait! Sid calls out for anyone there to leave, then opens fire into many a door. One shot hits Richie in the leg since he was hiding.
She was playing so smart.
Compound V won't heal. Ghostface comes out and tackles Sydney over the railing, incapacitating both of them on the ground floor. She asks Richie to hobble his way towards the dropped gun, but the way Richie's taking those stairs looks awfully familiar. Is that because fuck, Richie's the second goddamn Ghostface.
Yep. Who would have thought?
For the first time since the OG, the BF is GF, even though this one was way more of a goofy nice boy like Derek than Killy Billy, who wore his psychopathy on his short white sleeve. For what it's worth, I think Jack Quaid plays both versions of this character exceptionally well. He's hilarious as the nice guy supportive boyfriend, and scary when he snaps as the killer. Richie and...
So this is why I have. This is the reason I have trust issues because he played this off too smoothly.
Amber, who are also dating apparently, take the
Yeah, what was that about? They were okay. See,
party to the kitchen to recreate the ending of the original Stab. They're huge fans of the series and even met each other on the Stab subreddit. They're more annoying about Stab than those film fails fuckheads.
How can fandom be toxic?
They're pissed about how their beloved franchise has turned out and want to provide new real-life material it can adapt into another movie. They plan to pin their killing spree on Sam and her Loomis lineage. They bring in Gail from the front lawn and press a blade into Prescott. Oh man, quit stabbing Sydney, y'all! Amber goes to retrieve Tara, but instead gets a face full of crutch. Earlier, Sam had found her sister and untied her. In the ensuing chaos, Sam gets away with Richie chasing after her. Amber battles with the legacy characters in the kitchen, where Sid washes out her potty mouth with a face full of hand sanitizer. The Team Terror regains the upper hand and strangles Gail, then gets stupidly spitty as she confirms that she killed Dewey.
I can't believe I get to do you both.
Is it believable that this ghost face is the 5'3" Amber? No, not at all. So yeah, I guess that'll earn this movie its third film fail. But whatever, man. Mikey Madison is an excellent stew stand-in. She brings the same unhinged energy previously provided by Matthew Lillard and Timothy Olyphant. The fight heats up and Gail avenges Dewey by capping Amber's ass. Unintentionally,
and get lit up.
Ablaze for
Literally lit her up.
finish. The first fire stunt is Scream. All right. Radio Silence actually considered changing this scene since Madison has a similar fate in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Ultimately, they decided it was a funny coincidence and kept it in. Richie has followed Sam's blood trail upstairs, and though she manages to disarm him, her gut wound proves to be a disadvantage. If only there were a weapon that she could. Ah, yes, a green umbrella, a classic. Oh, wait, what's that dead end? Oh, yeah, a knife's probably better, huh? Sam wipes away Richie's smug smile by shish kebabbing his cheeks. She proceeds to stab the ever-loving hell out of him.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it.
21 stabs to the torso. That's one more than the amount in that kill at the end of Candyman. Richie stops her long enough to set up a one-liner.
21 stabbies.
My ending.
Here it comes.
And a throat slit puts an end to his Vita. Sam punctuates the kill with a ghost-faced knife wipe, which would surely make her killer papa proud. That is one thing I don't love about this movie. The Ghost Billy stuff looks good, but it feels a bit too redemptive for a character who was interesting because of how evil he was. Sam's joined by her force.
So pretty much. She didn't know. Did she know her dad was a killer or no? So I feel like, no, she found that out, but she was already getting hallucinations. Like, nah, she's just crazy. This whole family's just crazy. That's all it is. That's all it is. Like, I feel, yeah.
Sisters,
I don't know.
and Sid barely has time to say they always come back before Sam's blowing brain bits all over the floor. Not concerning at all. Of course, we still have room for one last scare in the form of a Freddy-fied Amber. Talk about a diehard fan. She's killed by Tara with a headshot.
I still prefer the Babadook.
To what?
Okay. She came in with the hit him with that wrist or gun or you know.
Getting killed? Like, obviously. Mindy's wheeled out on a stretcher, having survived like Dewey did in the original. Even better, her twinsy Chad survived as well. Thumbs up for survivors, right, Tara?
Take us to a different hospital this time.
See,
yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy they changed the stereotype because the half blacks, they only half died, you know?
And lights. Sam says her goodbyes to her newfound gal pals, who should probably be getting medical attention. I mean, Gail got shot, Sydney got stabbed, and they've got those end of movie trauma blankets.
They probably have like
Sam gives
50 stab wounds all over the body.
Canceled ghost dad.
So many
with
scars.
Tara to the hospital. We zoom out in a recreation of the OG's final shot with digital exterior extensions done by Redefine. The movie ends with one last tribute to the franchise's original helmsman, with bird sounds in the background. For Wes. How many bodies got dropped like the number in the title of this film? Let's find out and get to the kills. No, not the kills. The numbers, Zoran. The numbers.
Zoran, you must be dumber than your film fails character. If it's numbers you want, though, I'm happy to oblige.
Talk to me. You could have added a nice sling sound effect. I heard squeaking noises. All right, how many kills we got?
8 people died in Scream, consisting of 5 men and 3 women.
5 men,
That's similar to, but different than the original. Just how I like it.
What?
I may have gotten fewer kills than the last movie, but that's okay.
14 kills in Scream 4. Scream 2 got 10 kills. Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm about to watch those. Hey, if the kills are good, I'm about to check it out, bro. When that the Scream 1 video drops on the main channel, kills were so gruesome. I didn't know they were doing stuff like that back then.
Always next time. With a runtime of 114 minutes, I helped give you a kill on average every 14.25 minutes.
That's not
You're
good enough.
I'll give the golden chainsaw for my
minutes.
coolest kill to Dewey. That guy's had his ticket punched for far too long. It truly was an honor to finally gut it.
Nah, he's horny. I'm off of this. All right.
Hey! The video's over. But it's okay, because you can watch this one right here. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it.